Hello all, this is Preeti Kedari, Assistant Professor in Electronics, Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Pune. Today we are going to see the course from SYBSc Computer Science Semester 1, that is Microcontroller Architecture and Programming. We are going to discuss here the chapter number 2, that is Programming Model of 8051, and today's topic is Instruction Classification. We have already completed the chapter number 1. In chapter number 1, we have seen the 8051 microcontroller block diagram, difference between the microcontroller and microprocessor, and more importantly, before going to today's topic, the different characteristics of 8051 microcontroller, that are also known as the features of microcontroller. Unless and until you get the features of microcontroller, you cannot go for the instruction, or you can say the programming model of 8051. So initially please study those topics and then we will go through this topic. Now agenda of my presentation is instruction structure, instruction set classification, that is data transfer instruction, arithmetic instructions, logical instructions, boolean or bit manipulation instructions, and branching instructions. So initially we will see what instruction set means. We have already seen that whenever we have microcontroller based systems, take an example, suppose washing machine. So if we have a washing machine, and as we have seen the microcontroller based systems, these are the dedicated systems. That means the system is used for a special function only. If it is used for special function, for doing so we need to program the specific system. We can use any type of microcontroller, and whenever we are using that microcontroller we need to interface different hardware to it, and for working of that hardware properly as per our expectation we are writing the programs in it. Whenever we are going to write down the program, so how it can be written? So consider the first example, that is the washing machine. Suppose we have a washing machine. So what are the things we should keep in mind whenever operating the machine? The first thing is that we should turn on the power supply. Then the second thing is that there should be the clothes in the tub, and whenever we are starting the machine, that time the water should be poured in it. Now these are the conditions we need to give through the software, and whenever we are giving any conditions, so for simplicity you can see the robotic cars, or you can see the remote control cars. Whenever we are giving the left turn button, or when we are pressing it, it should turn towards the left. So likewise, whatever operation we want to complete through the specific device, it should be programmed properly. And whenever the programming comes into the picture, we should first of all study the instruction set for the specific microcontroller or microprocessor. This is the importance of the instruction set, and therefore we will see first of all what instruction set is. So writing a program for any microcontroller consists of giving commands to the microcontroller in a particular order, in which they must be executed in order to perform a specific task. The commands given to the microcontroller are known as a microcontroller's instruction set. As instruction set is unique to a family of controllers or processors. So as I have given you already the example, we are giving commands to the system. So if we have a remote controlled car, so if you see the remote control of that car, it has the left turn button, right turn button, go forward and go backward. That means the user gives command, and according to those commands the remote controlled car works. So these commands given to the microcontroller are known as microcontroller's instruction set, and we need to study it properly before going for any system. So here first of all we will study the instruction set structure. An 8051 instruction consists of an opcode. Now the opcode means the operation code. which should be followed by operands of size 0 byte, 1 byte or 2 byte. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. The opcode part of the instruction contains the mnemonic which specifies the type of operation to be performed. All mnemonics or the opcode part of the instruction are of 1 byte size. Operand defines the data being processed by the instruction. The operand can be of any of the following. No operand, operand can be data value, operand can be IO port, it can be memory location or it can be CPU register. During studying the features of the microcontroller, we have already seen the different ports, memory locations, the CPU registers, special function register, general purpose registers in the features. So these are very much important. Therefore, at the starting of the slide, I told you that before going to this presentation, please study the features of the microcontroller. So we are considering that you have already gone through it, and then as discussed now that operand can be any of this kind. There are multiple operands and the format of the instruction is as follows. So mnemonic destination operand and comma source operand. So these are the structure or this is the format of the instruction. You can get details or you can get more idea about it later on whenever we will see the instructions. A simple instruction consists of just the opcode. Other instructions may include one or more operands. Instructions can be 1 byte instructions which contain only opcode, 2 byte instructions where the second byte is the operand, or 3 byte instructions where the operand makes up the second and third byte. Based on the operation performed, all the instructions in the 8051 microcontroller instruction set are divided into 5 groups. First is data transfer instruction, then arithmetic instruction, logical instruction, Boolean or bit manipulation instructions, and branching instructions. We will go through the data transfer instructions first. These are the instructions which are associated with transfer of data between registers or external program memory or external data memory. The mnemonics used or associated with data transfer instructions are given below, that are move, movec, movex, push, pop, xch, xchd. Now, as we have seen earlier, the data transfer instructions means the data can be transferred from one register to the other register, one register to the external data memory, memory to the memory, register to the register. And the mnemonic associated is, suppose the first mnemonic is move, M-O-V. Now what it will do? Move means it will copy the data. Suppose I will write down the instruction like move R1, R2. So here move is the mnemonic, R1 is the destination register and R2 is the source register. As we have seen previously, the instruction format mnemonic, destination register, source register. So move R1, R2, this instruction copies the data which is present in R2 into the R1. That means data is transferred from one register into the other. Likewise, you can go through the next instructions. We will go in detail through these instructions during the instruction set discussion. Next are the arithmetic instructions. Now, as the name suggests, whenever you want to perform the arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, increment, decrement operations. That means for the arithmetic operations performed, we need to go for the arithmetic instructions. Using arithmetic instructions, we can perform, as we have discussed, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. The arithmetic instructions also include increment by 1, decrement by 1 and a special instruction called decimal adjust accumulator. The mnemonics associated with the arithmetic instructions of the 8051 microcontroller instruction set are add C, that is add with carry, SUBB, subtract with borrow, INC, that is increment, DEC, decrement, MUL, multiply, DIV, divide, and DAA, decimal adjust accumulator. The operation performed by the arithmetic instruction affect the flags like carry flag, overflow flag, zero flag, etc. in the PSW register. In the features of the microcontroller, we have already studied that there are different flags which affect whenever we are performing any operations on the different data. So here the PSW register is nothing but the program status word register, and arithmetic instructions, the result of these instructions will change the flags associated with PSW register. Suppose take an example of addition. As we have seen previously, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 result is 1, 1 plus 0 result is 1, and 1 plus 1 result is 0 with carry 1. Now if such type of case comes, that time the carry flag in the PSW register will be set, and because of that we can get an idea that there is a carry from the arithmetic instruction. Next are the logical instructions. These are the instructions performed like AND, OR, XOR, NOT, rotate, clear, swap. Logical instructions are performed on bytes of data on a bit by bit basis. Mnemonics associated with logical instructions are ANL, that is AND operation, ORL, OR operation, XRL, logical XOR operation, CLR, clear, CPL, complement, RL, rotate left, RLC, rotate left with carry, RR, rotate right, RRC, rotate right with carry, and swap, that means swap the two nibbles of the suppose A register. Likewise, so logical instructions are basically perform the logical operations on the data. So for going in detail for the logical instructions, you must know the truth tables of all these gates. Next are the Boolean or bit manipulation instructions. As the name suggests, Boolean or bit manipulation instructions will deal with bit variables. We know that there is a special bit addressable area in the RAM, and some of the special function registers are also bit addressable. The mnemonics corresponding to the Boolean or bit manipulation instructions are CLR, that is clear, SETB, move, JC, JNC, JB, JNB, JBC, ANL, ORL, CPL. These instructions can perform set, clear, and or complement, etc. at bit level. We will see all these instructions in detail in our next presentation. Next are the branching instructions. The last group of instructions in the 8051 microcontroller instruction set are the program branching instructions. These instructions control the flow of program logic. The mnemonics of the program branching instructions are as follows: LJMP, that is long jump, A jump, that is absolute jump, short jump, SJMP, jump if 0, JZ, jump if not 0, JNZ, compare jump not equal, CJNE, decrement jump not 0, DJNZ, NOP, no operation, L call, long call, A call, absolute call, RET, that is return, RETI, return from interrupt, JMP, jump. All these instructions except the NOP, that is no operation, affect the program counter PC in one way or the other. As we have seen previously, the PC is a register which is a 16-bit register that stores the address of the instruction to be executed next. Do remember this thing. Some of these instruction has decision making capability before transferring control to the other part of the program. So here we have covered all the instruction classification types: data transfer instructions, branching instruction, bit manipulation instructions, arithmetic instructions, and logical instructions. We have seen the different mnemonics associated with it, and finally I hope that you have understood the difference between these different instruction set classifications. The detailed instruction set we will see in the next lecture, and then you will get more idea about the instruction set of the 8051 microcontroller. Hope you understand all these things. Thank you so much.